Alright, so that's the construction of our oil refinery and supporting infrastructure for the most part. I'm gonna come back here now, and I still have to put in a fire station, which will be supplied with workers from this platform here. So let's go ahead and place that. Really hope that that's close enough. Go ahead and throw that in and see. It is, alright. Excellent. So let's go ahead and have that built up. And while that goes down, we also are going to need a supply of power out here. And I think right there is about as good as it's gonna get. That'll work there. Let's hold off on building that just yet. Substations, let's see. We get one up here. We'll need one down there. Okay. Okay. This can work nicely. Okay. There's that. Gives us pretty good coverage. What does it leave out? It leaves out everything up over here. So rotate it that way. And let's drop that in. Build it. Toss in a road here. And then the power lines. Okay, what happened here? That looks better. Okay, that'll work there. And for this one, let's draw it backwards. So far, so good. There we go. Then we'll just have to hook that into a switch somewhere. Ooh. Right here would be a pretty good spot for a switch. Let's head there. Okay, it's coming down the side here. Cut over here, cross the river. Losing power, losing power. Never a good sign. Yeah, let's head up here. And I think that right there will work. High voltage switch. That built. And reconnect those. Oh shoot. Misplaced that one. Easy fix. Okay, what is that? Sure. We'll go with that. And then you will need a road. Probably go to there, over to here, and then cut down to there. Okay, I think that'll work. Let's see. So if we get this built, we should have power down here now. And we don't. Excellent. Okay, we got power now, so maybe it was just because we had too much draw on the system because it was night. It is a bit concerning. I suppose we could use a massive series of high voltage switches to more or less hook all these power plants and their connections together so that once we have all this built up, we will have a more steady and constant supply of power. And obviously, if we hook them all together, we're going to want to make sure we have not only them all tied together, but we want to have enough lines for us to not waste the potential of all of that power. Because right now it's we really have two grids over here. We've got the grid coming out this way and covering all the way up here, down here, and all the way out here at the oil refinery, as well as an export on that. Then we have this grid, which is an export, as well as supplying this transformer here, which is supplying this whole area in here. So that'll be something to keep an eye on and probably take a look at in the future. As for right now, I didn't forget my signals. I'm pretty sure I've got them all in the right place. What I do need to do is set the storage for these tanks so that doesn't get screwed up. And over here we will do fuel. And these three. And these three over here can be bitumen. Okay. So now we've got that all tied in. So as well as the storage for oil, fuel, and bitumen in the refinery, we have 3 separate tanks that all 3 of those can be stored in. And now it's just going to be a matter of, let's see, we've got the power. We'll have to import oil because we don't have any oil rigs set up. And we'll have to run a train up here to supply it with workers. And all of this, it only cost us 2 million rubles. Yeah, quite expensive. Quite expensive. But we are set up to make a lot of fuel and bitumen. And we will probably be exporting a majority of it for a fair amount of time because we're still a long ways off from connecting the rest of our country. We are more or less limited to supplying this side with the fuel and bitumen unless we wanted to transport it by truck, in which case I would have to extend that road down to Svidava there, because this road goes nowhere. Just goes to a customs house. So yeah, we'd have to hook into Svidava, and then that truck would have to drive all through here. We would need so many fuel stations. It would cost us so much in fuel. And I see I got confusion over there. So I will take care of that momentarily. Go ahead and take that while we admire Modred. Such confusion. So, let's see how much importing oil here will cost us in delivery. Holy moly. The import of oil here is absolutely insane. So, instead of that, we really don't have a better option, at least not right now, which is a huge shame. How much? Let's take a look at this real quick and see if it would potentially be worth it. Okay, so we would essentially be paying double the price of oil. And fuel is selling for a fair bit. Where is bitumen? Bitumen selling for a whole lot more than that even. So I guess I'm thinking, looking at this, the price of oil is pretty low right now. So I suppose we could do with... We'd probably do with running a few trains up there and getting a little bit going, right? Couldn't hurt. And if we start losing a ton of cash, we'll know that it's not working. So, with that in mind, we have a fire, conveyor, pipe engine, Modred. Oh, this is... no. Not already. We just built you. Which one is it? Which one's burning to the ground? I can't find it. There it is. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, we have to run a train up there right now. You have workers, you don't. We have a train coming through here with workers. You've got 6. So this is another part of the project that I have forgotten. And that is that we don't have a whole lot of workers going to that train platform. we need more train platforms so that we can expand our reach for workers. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna lose even more money because I'm pretty sure that's just gonna burn to the ground. So that we can... What are you... You haven't even gone yet, dude. Come on now. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's perhaps get a few more of you. We'll definitely need 4 for this. Let's minimize that. So you're going to Zlopolatsk. Great. After Zlopolatsk, we'll want you to come up to Modred. And get rid of Zvenomen. And start you. And we're gonna copy that to all 3 of those. And we're just gonna sit here and watch this burn to the ground with a fire truck sitting there that is being driven by a ghost. Oh, and we have no fuel station for that fire truck either. That's something else we're gonna wanna look into. So let's just let's see. Go ahead and start you. We'll hit start even though you won't go. Yes, it never fails. We build something nice, and it burns to the ground. It doesn't matter if it's a brand new pumping station for an oil refinery bitumen output that has never been used and is mere days old, or if it's a pile of gravel. It doesn't matter. If it's in our country, it will burst into flames. It's not a matter of if, but when. And the answer to that is usually soon. So let's just watch our rubles just burn away. Look at that. It's a glorious smoldering pile of rubles laying right there. But wait, there's more. There go the pipes. Yes. And we're also gonna have to destroy some of that road to get that back in there. However, before we do that, I think we're gonna wait until we have firefighters up here. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one. Okay, so bonus clip here if you stuck around, but this I wasn't expecting. I checked the message on that fire, and we didn't just lose the pumping station and the pipes connected to it. We lost that fire truck too. I mean, come on. That is brutal. All right. I've had enough torture for today. This really is the end.